Hello, hello. oUprising at it again. God, that was a cringe intro. Yeah, so back in Final Fantasy 16. Continuing it, we left off with fighting our evil twin, accepting our sins, and now unlocked a what was it called? Semi-prime mode, which honestly looks pretty cool as hell. And yeah, we accepted Ifrit. I believe we now have full control of him, or full control of the icon now. Now that we like fully accepted that, or Clive fully accepted that it was him. There was no outside interference that pushed him. Maybe someone forced his awakening of sorts, but it was him ultimately who ended up killing his own brother. Now, the one thing he needs to find out now is to figure out why is there a second dominant fire still, and what's he involved? And I also want to know who the hell that voice was. Let me check something. Alright, I just need to check some data settings. Alright, let me put that back. Let's see if I could do the higher sensitivity, but it was a little too sensitive, to be honest. Camera's still a little awkward for me, to be honest. I think it just has to do with like the auto rotation, which kind of makes sense for controller, but
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Can this be open? Nope. Alright, Torgal, let's see what's up. Is everyone dead? Is that what's gonna happen? Wait. Oh, yep, I see flames.
What happened here?
Well, you just poking at the... Yo, what the hell?
You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me! It's over.
Just warming up right now.
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who
Man,
would
what the
order such a
hell?
thing?
Alright. I'm actually gonna be sad though if they kill the woman.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one! Kill all the Ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? We're innocent people! This time.
Alright, turn around like that.
Someone heal me, damn it!
Kill you? Oh, you still got a white mage, I see. Actually, that was an astrology. Did I say astrology? I wonder if that's like a thing I just took from Final Fantasy. I just noticed my meter for like the semi-price actually goes up pretty quickly.
My wounds, boss!
Put them all to the sword, bearer or no!
I'll not fall to the likes of you.
Finished!
Any more? No? Alright. Oh shit.
All
Ooh.
must burn! The bearers
The
and
fuck
those
are
who
you?
sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
Who the fuck is Annabella?
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive.
I know. You can wait.
Oh, I wondered. Actually, can I like parry? What is that?
That'll help. That's better. Too slow. Don't let them get away.
Oh, I dodged that. Okay, I definitely did not dodge that. Okay, I see that. Head stun is rough. Come on, man. Alright. Try this again.
This time.
I don't know how I got that parry, but I'll take it.
Give them all you've got for Well done, Torval.
Yeah, just sit down. Alright, that's a good warm up. I don't think I've died once in this game, have I? I don't think I have.
I'm sorry,
Oh
Lady
shit, they did. Fuck.
Anna. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
What we got?
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
Brandon did, like, managed to
When you're
remove
ready,
that
then.
tattoo. Who the
Now,
fuck?
rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Cook has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Ooh, what the fuck? What was that show, Lazy Town? What in the Lazy Town villainy bullshit is that? Where you come from? Oh, they unlocked them everywhere. Damn, that's crazy. Fighting wrongs.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Alright, I'm back.
Clive, was
I
it?
heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose?
Don't
Up
mind
to
me.
the solar.
Just taking a quick...
Where does the word solar come from to, like, describe a room or an office? It's kind of new to me. I wonder if it's a British thing.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
Well, according to that, so we're running. Ah.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
I just realized it's fucking fire and ice. Jesus Christ.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
I don't know why I didn't think about fire and ice. That was kind of pretty obvious. Word flower. Council of Elders, the White Worm Lair. This
And the last
Bahamut,
of our
right?
farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
So, at least now you mentioned that, I mean, break contract.
The
I
gates
guess.
of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea.
I'm sorry, I need to pause. Oh shit, that's a lot. I need to pause real quick. This guy just put a damn flower on a silver platter? What the fuck? Who are you? At least probably by virtue of his Dion Awakened. He won his throne just because of the sun? That's hilarious, actually. So the Empire to the Mother Crystal Noah's Drake's head, the Empire's measures to the thing. Okay, so that's the giant ass Mother Crystal. Then it's Crystalline Dominion. There's Kevin. Oh yeah, there's this battle here. That's pretty sick. Conflict between Holy Bears and King's plus battle territory. Both sides fielded their icons, and then soon showed that between Odin and Bahamut, an entire Cyber Coast Legion was lost. and the Well-to-Do's regained their outposts on Storm. So that's why they backed off, because one side was clearly lost the majority of their army. So 5 cardinals of the Gregorian Church should retain the rule in the Emperor's stead. The Emperor, meanwhile, is expected to serve as constitutional monarch, but there is little to prevent one who wishes to impose the will upon the council from playing a more autocratic role. Okay.
Sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
I mean, I ain't mentioning that.
Zanbrak is
right.
naught
Right,
without
right.
her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs? Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
He just dips the moment it starts into the nitty-gritty details. He's more about an idea, man. How's this happen?
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
Yeah, that seems about right now.
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And What? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Oh boy, we got a couple of side quests on the side. Let's find out what there is. There's the waiter one.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather.
There's one over there. And there's one over here. Let's check out this one right here.
It's all gone. You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
If being a trophy, I don't. I'm interested with this letter in this section.
Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Wanted to send a message.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Alright. Let's... So this one... Okay, so there's a side quest here that I could take. This is Red Letter Day? Well, that's Needsman. Red Letter Day is this one. Those are all markers.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
Oh, any idea what those like aliens are inside that labyrinth? Because if we're gonna be fighting aliens, I've always wondered like the little red star next to the moon really is. And I wonder if it involves, I don't know. So they said they fell from the heavens, that sort of thing, and there was a whole god thing. So I wonder if that's
to get a fit much
in
more
a
in his
literal
pack.
sense.
Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
There.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Okay, so it's a lost one. Alright. Let me teleport over there. So glad the PS5 is fast loading power.
Back, are you? Did Master Quentin summon you? The shad's all salted and smoked.
Uh-huh. Man, he's been reading the whole letter like that.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. But he's waited long enough already.
Well, what does the letter say?
Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
Can I read it? Nope.
A whole day on the line.
Since we're here, might as well speak to this guy over here.
But what'll we do for supper? But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
What can I interest you in today?
It is, buy some potions.
Ah, yes. I trust it's all
The
here.
heart tonic. Gradually fills them to break. Oh. Might be useful.
Ah,
You never know.
yes.
This will also
hope
be
it's
as
to your
well to
liking.
stop accidentally hitting it.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Sun's setting fast.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Push for that's 200 yards. Where is that? Oh god. Wait, is that no it's not, but man. You'll walk all the way over there. Just give me like 2 minutes to get over there.
You all right?
The hanged
What happened to
man.
you?
Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lostwing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Donald Ducks, I see. I'm screwing up really bad.
Don't let them get away.
Oh, damn. No, my dog! Bitch! Yeah, no, the gauge for the prime state actually goes up really quick.
Keep your distance, boy.
Oh, that actually hit me.
It's over.
Alright, well that was actually fun. I just need to time my my combos a little bit better. Oh damn, Randall's dead. Oh shit.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
You look pretty young too. That kind of sucks.
That'll be enough for today. We don't need you risking the curse for a barrel of shad.
Alright.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Ah, there you are. And? I can't help but notice you're alone.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Needs a... Alright. Okay, let's head back. So
I
that,
heard
yeah,
Otto
that's the
barking
whole...
at his lot earlier.
I really did not want to do the whole surveying thing. I don't know, it just seems kind of boring to me.
Maybe I should just own it. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
I don't know why that menu things and things game actually. Why didn't you just give it over?
No more skulking about in the shadows for
Wait,
me,
do you have
then.
a choice to not give away one of the
And all
items?
thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only.
Huh?
It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
That's surprising. Why is it on a side quest? She gets zero mention in the story? Huh. Interesting. Hey, what is that?
Well, at least you're safe.
Well,
surely his life was worth more than a handful of coin.
Sorry, but what? What is that? Oh. Okay. No, I'm just so stupid.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
See, I think we're good with the blades. Armor seems to be fine. We just got potions, so I think we're good.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Alright. Let's check this out.
Well?
Use the
So what would it be?
Plain tongue. I don't know. Okay, can I... Can't upgrade it, right? Yeah, I can't upgrade it. I mean, it's a decent, but decent.
No scratches,
jump.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we also got. I'm assuming we can only upgrade the common ones by the looks of it, the green rarity. We can't upgrade the purple rarity.
And?
Ooh. Oh. I'll take it. Yep. If it's an edgy sword, I'll definitely take it.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
There's...
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... Who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I think we're good. We already locked in the ship. Align reports unlocked. Align reports not available for viewing by speaking to Gout at the Align report counter in the Highways Mess. These reports, compiled by the Curse Breakers, contain information on quests currently available across Valdestea. Or like quest board.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Here you go.
Let's see. Use Gaunt's line report not to only find new quests around Bellisdale, but also travel immediately to the obelisk coin nearest to location. Divine Weapon Committee in the Holy Empire area. Here, province of False France, Crystal and Lifeline, Wild the Cats. These are the Motto Rest quests I saw. These are other lost ones?
Always something, isn't there?
Okay, so instead of going mailing stuff, you just go through the menu and just choose where to go directly. Okay, instead of like looking for it and everything. This is a bigger area than I thought it would be. Is this like just like two big islands? Kind of small. But I guess it's just the way it's scaled, it makes it look small. Still looks like some sort of hand or foot. I wonder. That's Mother Crystal over there. It's a huge Mother Crystal over here. So there's kingdoms based around Mother Crystal, so based right next to Mother Crystal up in there. They got that one, and there's this one that's by itself. This one is not really near one. The one then Peaceful. This is where Resteria was, right? Okay. There's a lot of side quests in Marcus Rest as well. That's going to be a lot. But I have no interest in doing that right now.
Clive, was it?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
This is a squad of 3 different...
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Yep, that seems about right. I like the dynamic slowly growing. And Clive seems to be like getting out of his I guess you could say edgy demeanor.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
What the hell? Oh yeah, Care, Norman, Nurse's Dragons, Avery. Okay, I see. It's like a couple of days, so I guess this is like an opportunity to do side quests and stuff. I know some side quests tend to be locked. I hope not all of them are like fully disappearing. But I also don't want to like, you know, use up too much time on side quests. I feel like, though some of them do give context, like the letter, but can't really know which one's worth doing. Maybe I'll have a video that's a good ass hour long that's just doing pure side quests, but I don't know if that's gonna be entertaining whatsoever. I feel like I would have to make it entertaining somehow. And I don't think I'm right there yet. I'm really like bouncing off what I'm playing or singing in the game. Can't really like, I don't know, create my own entertainment in a way. Wonder if you could hit it, attack docile animals?
Northreach.
Okay.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. That was north of the checkpoint. I heard the dame has friends in the south.
Oh, that loads me up. Bloody hide, I guess. Just a little bit of farming, I guess. So is this woman like an owner of brothels or something?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Dominic?
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you And whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Oh.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But...
Feels alright, right?
I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
No. At least we're not cross-dressing, alright? That was a hilarious moment of Final Fantasy VII.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Alright?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Who's the dominant now? So I'm sure I'm not being dominant here.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up.
Yes.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That was easy.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
No, it does not.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
Damn. I mean, I understand. As a man, I understand it. Damn. Got a whole town under her finger.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Is this the brothel? It looks like it.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Everyone has their own seal.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Alright.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
We shared a meeting with a gentleman, and that gentleman became not so gentleman.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time.
Yep, that
Followed
seems
her
about
around
right.
like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him.
Yep.
And you'll find her.
Sounds like an insult. Alright, cool. Seems
man
about
from the
right.
garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital.
Yep.
They're to join the legions.
Yep. That seems about right.
That's the day done then.
There's a lot of side quests, and I'm scared going through all of them, because I feel like I'm going to be
Heard the
bored
bones
half
fell
the time.
favourably. To the Vale, then.
Like, you seen soldiers here that need my help. What the heck? Okay.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
What's your time?
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
falls there nigh on every night.
Fetch!
Is it much of a fetch, but
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Get there. All right.
Or did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Giantess, Mother Crystal, the Holy Lane.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
You see it too, then? It's not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
If you mean the waves stopped at full crest, then yes, I do. How could I miss the bleeding thing?
What? What is over there? Let's hide this section. I can't remember which one to shoot. I probably did not need to do that before. Oh, damn, what the hell? I feel like if I manage to keep the combo going, I might be able to like not even need to dodge because I'll be right behind them with the jumps. But honestly, yeah, that honestly sounds pretty cool.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, you're not one of us.
What? I don't know what you mean.
That's enough. Too slow. You're finished. It's over.
Okay.
You will pay for what you've done.
So that's how it works.
Stay down.
still need to figure out how to do the combos while I'm playing.
It's over.
Alright, nuts. We're going up. Nope. There's the chest. Demon Tamer Stash. Big. That's what I'm actually. I think I checked it out. Nope, nothing. Can't even stand on that. I wish you go.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah!
More cycles. Crap. Yep, it's gonna take me a long while.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want?
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Alright. Where set of staples, right? The staples at. Here. This, okay. Full circle for nothing.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Alright.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder
how
ruins,
convenient.
strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
Damn.
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Alright. So, by the looks of it, or by the sounds of it, I should say. Well, actually, both. Wait, why did... So he stole her comb. Trying to sell it. Still bought a new comb.
It smells of death here, Torgul.
Oh, boy.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
That's enough.
Keep your distance, boy.
There we go.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Stay down.
Alright. Who's dead? Are they both dead?
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
We managed to take out 2 of the dogs. What the hell happened here, though? Why are they here? Are they trying to run away?
Busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The
Who are
girl
you?
Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
No,
Meet
why
the
would
guy
I do
chilling thing.
Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters.
Yeah.
Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
There's a lot of death in this world. Yep, that seems about right. So they were training. Well, he was wanting to run away. Who knows if she said she would have said yes or no. Oh, she's
Had another branded drop in the field.
If it was a mess.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived.
Nice.
They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Meteorite? Sure.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Interesting. Seems to me it's gonna lead to a big event. I think I'm gonna have to call this session here because it is pretty late my time. And I've recorded for a decent amount of time. I don't know if I'm probably gonna go through some side quests and record it next session. Maybe I'll skip the ones that aren't so interesting and just keep the ones that are. And yeah, we'll go straight to that one. To the main quest. I mean, there's not much to talk about where the story is right now. It seems like it's just a little bit more of exploration and everything like that. Just those segments seems like to give more context on how this world works. Or at least this area of this continent or country. Or wherever you want to, like, call this whole thing. Actually, there's a name for it, and I don't realize it. I just don't remember the name. But yeah, no, definitely gonna be doing some side quests next time. Then do the main story. And I do not expect to fight Bahamut this early on. But we'll see how that goes. I was expecting Titan to be next, not gonna lie. Maybe we won't fight Bahamut. Maybe a little skirmish, and that's about it. They said we were talking to the king. We said we could destroy the mother crystals, so maybe. And he says they're betting